Say disappearance. Say sudden death. Now, the disappearance can be someone disappearing forever. But the someone disappearing and returning. But they cannot tell what has happened to them. They just keep disappearing. When I was a child, I could disappear for days. As a child. Sometimes I could be in the house and I'm with my sisters around, and as if I'm going out to pick something, then they find out he has disappeared. Then they have to look around. One day I disappeared. I had a fever. And normally it could happen every time I get a fever and then I know I'm going to disappear. And sometimes they're there, make sure I don't disappear. But something just happens. Like someone goes in the kitchen to pick something and find the child has disappeared. And I remember one time I disappeared at 1. And I reappeared in Mitiana, in Namutamba, at 1:12. My grandmother saw me. I said, how have you come without a shirt? I used not to love shirts. I could every week I could go to school and then I return without shirts. I didn't know why. So I didn't have a shirt because I was sick. And I appeared. And I didn't know how I reached there. So when she brought me back home, she told my parents, I checked it when he came. I was listening to the 1 o'clock news. And my mother said, no. At 1 o'clock news, he was here. And my grandma said, no, I was listening to the news. And they were trying, and they were saying, how do we stop this? How do we stop this? What they did not know, that this child, a 5, 6, 7, 4-year-old, in the moment of disappearance, he's involved in bloodshed. Maybe in accidents. Maybe in causing an accident. Like someone is driving and sees a boy crossing the road. A little boy. And tries to stop. And people die. And the child disappears. And returns home. But that is, now how do you deliver such people? Or do we leave them for Satan to take them forever? But if we leave them, they will not die. They will stay alive and keep causing trouble. They will keep causing, because they become murderers, warlocks. They will now, from one person, now they begin killing masses. And God is choosing you to pay the price of intercession to deliver one from such. Now you're saying, I think James is strange. Your son may be strange, though he has not told you what he's going through. You may have a child going through this, but he cannot tell anyone. None of my family knew what I was going through. They could just see disappearance, child reappear, disappear, reappear. But I could not tell them what goes on in that zone when I have been taken. And some of the things I cannot say them. I'm still dealing with such trauma. And there are many. Some are recruited in armies. Some are recruited as terrorists. That someone feels it's okay to go in a place and bomb people because they have been involved in deep blood sacrifices. And their deliverance is going to save a generation. Am I talking to somebody? Is the church still here? Or you have left? Are you still with me? Should I continue? Are you ready? Because even if you deny, it doesn't stop these things happening. What is done in secrecy, you do not know what's going on. The sacrifices every day that people are giving to beings, to Azazel, to Lucifer, to Leviathan, to all these other beings. And those sacrifices, one of the bad things about blood sacrifices, evil, they defile the land. They defile the land that you are working. You are born again. You love God. You are a minister. But the land is defiled. And some of these people who go deep in blood, in giving blood to beings, they tend to have something that causes people to insanely follow them. And those that they follow, some of them are given as sacrifice and they shed blood for the cause of this one who they are following. And they know that they have to cause incidences where blood will be shed. They have to create a riot, a rebellion somewhere because they are demanded to offer more blood. Listen to this. Make sure you record it early, because this teaching may not last another week. Yeah. If you don't have backup, you may look for it after today and you don't find it. Amen. That's why you need to listen. Record with your head. No one can take away your head. Some of the people you're working with, they are competing with you using blood sacrifices. Some of people you work in the office, they are using human blood sacrifices to keep their positions, get more favor, control systems, manipulate and blind you to the extent of projecting infirmities and sicknesses and mental blackouts in you using blood sacrifices. Praise Jesus.
Yes,
amen.
Amina.
Tell your neighbor, are you ready? Are you ready to go through the class? And are you ready to pray? I know there are people here and all watching, and you are a slave, a victim in captivity of blood transactions. I don't know if you've ever had this incident, some of you. Waking up one morning and there is strange blood in your room or on your walls or in your bed or in your walkway. And you're saying, where has it come from? Sometimes blood is shed and is brought in your property and place a curse on your property. They place a curse on your business because bloodshed defiles. Someone can mysteriously die in your premises and you say it's an accident, but it was programmed, designed to defile that place. It's defiled through bloodshed. And whatever you do doesn't work out. Demons are always coming because the vultures go where there's a dead body. Vultures. Some are not just death, not just accidents at your site where you are constructing, where you're working, where you're doing things. Somehow it's a blood sacrifice to defile it. And listen, most often where blood is shed, a satanic portal is opened. So demons now, evil spirits, can come from the ground. Now I'm coming on a very important thing. Those in the darkness, they go in places that have